It's time for baseball. Rangers on the road as Texas goes up against the Chicago White Sox. And it's on 2K Sports.
Two months of baseball have been played, and we are ready for more MLB action on 2K Sports. Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, and John Kruk here. Just moments from now, Eric Bedard. He'll be bringing his stuff to the mound to try and put up a W. U.S. Cellular Field on the south side in Chicago with the White Sox. So, Steve, how's he going to handle these big Texas bats?
Well, veteran left-hander Eric Bedard out on the mound. He's been hampered by injuries in recent past, but when he's healthy, he's productive. Quality, command of the fastball, outstanding breaking pitch, and a feel for the changeup. As a hitter, you have to be ready for all the different pitches.
Brought to you by Pepsi. Here's how the Rangers will line up on offense. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, all this guy does is hit and hit and hit. One of the most consistent hitters in Major League Baseball, Michael Young, and very unselfish also. For most of his career, he was a shortstop. In 2009, he decided, you know what, I'm going to move to third base so our team can be better defensively.
Getting the game started, Ian Kinsler at the plate. Last time out was a loss for the Rangers. And the focus for them, reversing the trend of the first two, try and prevent the sweep against Chicago.
Well, if I'm the skipper right here, I'm trying to shake things up a little bit just to try to find something to spark this team to get a turnaround.
Here's the 1-0. Kinsler on the swing and a miss, and the count is even. Sometimes you do have to shake things up. What you don't want is complacency to set in, and they're a little worried about that.
Well, and they also need that pitching to keep them in this ball game, and that's critical for snapping this losing streak.
Slider just off the black that time, 2-1. He is 7 for 20 lifetime against Bedard. Here's the 2-1. That one gets past, but no damage done. On the way. That one fouled off by Kinsler. Kinsler again fouls it off.
Well, anytime you have a full count, the battle gets more and more interesting, and the fact that you can foul off a tough pitch.
Back up the middle. Back up. That's one away. And a moment to check out the defensive alignment for the White Sox. Any scouting picks, Steve?
Well, they're confident with Alex Rios out there. Just a solid all-around defender with a strong throwing arm. He's a quality defensive player.
And we've got Andrus batting. Bedard gets him to swing and a miss for a strike. He deals. Ball. Swing, soft liner towards left center. And it falls in. Hitting streak continues. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's one down here.
It's nice to get that runner on base with one out. Good piece of hitting that single. Now they got something to work with.
And we'll give Josh Hamilton the opportunity here with a runner on. Hitting .250 lifetime against Bedard. First pitch way out of the zone, ball one.
Well, he had the right idea in mind, trying to get that fastball down and away. Just missed. Now let's see how he comes back with the next one.
Swings and hits this one. Going to be fielded by Rios. And it's in there. He's got himself a base hit. There are a couple of months of baseball left. State Farm gives us a chance to look at the Western Division race. First place, the Angels. Mariners in second place. In third, it's the A's. And it's the Rangers in fourth.
The Rangers have been nothing but a disappointment so far this year. Big expectations in the AL West that they'd make a push, but it's not happening this season.
And he's in there.
Now batting for the Texas
Well, what a
Rangers.
great piece of hitting right there and a big RBI. You put your team in the lead, and a lot of times it's too much for the other team to overcome.
Michael Young will hit with runners on. Offense, when you get it, boy, it doesn't matter what part of the game it is. Now they've got themselves something to build on.
And Gary, you can never underestimate the importance of an early lead. It can allow the pitcher to go right at the hitters and pitch with confidence.
And they'll just have to sit on this one, so everybody's safe. Here's Bedard with a 1-0 pitch. That one is swung on and missed by Young. It'll even it up. And it doesn't hurt to get that starter to throw a few pitches either.
Well, he's going to need to settle down a little bit here so he can stick around later in the game.
The 1-2 pitch. Young makes contact, fouled off. Bedard gets set and delivers. Michael Young does not get a swing. Strikes him out. He's gone.
Number 19.
With 2 strikes, the hitter has to protect the whole plate. It's very difficult to do, especially when they throw that heater up and in.
First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike. A solid .357 lifetime off the White Sox. Fastball swung on. Can't make contact and behind on the count 0-2. Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2. Struck him out. He gets out of this with just a little hurt. Nice way to get things started in this one. Texas leads this one 1-0. And we've got Darren Oliver out on the mound. Texas has him starting. Johnny gets going here against these White Sox bats. What are you expecting?
When Darren Oliver first came up to the big leagues, he was a power pitcher, 95 to 100-mile-an-hour fastball with a great breaking ball. Well, that's changed as he's gotten older. Now he relies on control, and he's equally effective against lefties as he is righties. And he's a guy who, not many times you can say this about a reliever, but he's an innings eater out there. He can give you 2-3 innings, no matter whether it's a blowout or a close game, and he's had a resurgence in his career as a reliever.
Waves at a fastball on that 1-1 pitch. Strike 2.
Well, that pitch right there, he just blew it right by the hitter, swung late.
Johnny Damon on a swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 3.
Now clocked at 79 on K-Cam, and pretty decent movement on that breaking ball.
Fantastic piece of pitching to get that out, John.
Well, that's the part of pitching you love. He's looking for a fastball, he's expecting a fastball, and then just drop one right off the table. What a pitch.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez.
Well, Darren Oliver established himself as the best left-handed reliever in the bullpen for the 2009 Angels to get to Brian Fuentes. He had an outstanding year, an unexpected year. You don't know what you're going to get from a veteran of this type.
There's a ball hit well, deep into center field, way back there, still going. Goodbye, home run. And they're happy to tie that one up. Back to an even ball game with that solo shot.
Well, this is the way to answer them right back. They fell behind in the top half, but got back on the board and tied things up.
And you don't see that happen very often. After you've fallen behind, sometimes the wind is taken out early.
Well, I tell you what, nice response by the offense. Now they got to see if they keep adding on runs. Now credit the White Sox offense. Attacking, trying to do what they can to bring this thing back, evening it up. Tie game now. Let's see if they can't add on some more runs, Gary.
First pitch is a slider in there, 0-1. And Steve, even though it's early in this game, I mean, we just barely got this underway, but taking back the momentum they'd already lost, very important even early.
And really, the pitchers on both sides seem out of sync right now. Whoever gets settled in first may ultimately win.
Swing and a miss, gets away. He's heading for first. And he's out. They get him with that throw to first base.
Gary was really going for it there, but the catcher's able to get a handle on it, give it over to first base in time. If he doesn't get it there, who knows what it might lead to.
Outstanding hustle to make sure he doesn't get on a third strike. Carlos Quentin at the plate with 2 away. He's #1 in runs scored in the league. And it's in time from his knees to get the out. So they pick up a run on the home run and pull even. We've got a stalemate going here in Chicago. Sunny day, but it is a really hot day as well. If you're watching here at home, we hope you got that good old air conditioning going. In the batter's box, Saltalamacchia, 4 years in the majors. Swings and misses at the fastball, 0-1.
I got to be feeling good today. Picked up a couple hits in the game last night.
That one's too low. Bedard missing.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location and, believe me, very difficult to hit.
Good spot for the changeup that time, 1-2. The pitch. And it remains 1-2. Hit up the middle. Well, Steve, let's take a look. Nice play.
Well, I agree, Gary. That's a good play. Manager's going to be very proud of that one.
And in the batter's box, it's Murphy. 1 out, nobody on. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by.
Well, they set up down and away. They throw it down and away. That's how you can be effective as a major league pitcher.
Here's a swing and a broken bat line drive. 2 away. Chance here to see the pitching staffs with the lowest ERA for the month, brought to you by State Farm. The White Sox #1, the A's 2nd, 3rd spot the Red Sox, 4th the Mariners, and at #5 on the list the Rays.
When you take a look at these low ERAs, and I think it really points to the fact they have depth in their pitch.
There's a swing towards the hole, and there's Tien for the 3rd out. And so out of the inning, only 8 pitchers thrown. That's pretty efficient. We're still tied here in Chicago. 5, 6, 7 hitters to get things started. And Beckham's in the box.
Second baseman, number 15, Jordan Beckham.
That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1.
The best pitch in baseball is the fastball down and away, and if you can execute it, you can be very effective. That's why he got the swing and the miss.
And here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
Well, that one's as straight as a string. Just registered 91 on the gun.
2 straight fastballs. He still couldn't catch up with it.
Well, a pitcher comes back with a fastball right after he threw one and gets the K. You know he's throwing gas out there.
And Alex Rios up.
And the 2009 season was a big disappointment for Alex Rios, starting out with the Toronto Blue Jays and then continuing.
Hit hard to second. Picked up by Kinsler. So Rios is set down.
Catcher, number 12.
It's going to be Brzezinski. And right now, top 5 in runs batted in the league. And he can't catch up with that one. 0-1.
Gary, he can really swing the bat. Just a quality approach at the plate, day in and day out. That consistency is critical to their success.
This one's grounded foul, wide of first. And A.J. Pierzynski strikes out, unable to make contact on that pitch. It's the kind of inning the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. Rangers won. The White Sox won. And here's Ian Kinsler.
Second baseman, number 5, Ian Kinsler.
Now Kinsler gets set. Too far outside, 1-0.
Had 2 hits in the game last night, looking to add to that today and trying to contribute to his club's success.
Bedard gets set and delivers. There's contact. He drove it well. Rios will field as he hauls it in.
Let's take a look at some of the rankings in the American League and really where the Rangers sit right now. 3rd in stolen bases, 5th in walks, and they're ranked in the top 10 in home runs. So power, a big part of their offense and how they score runs.
And Bedard has him 0-1. That one a called strike.
I think the hitter was looking for something out over the plate that he could drive. They pounded a fastball down and in for a strike.
Fastball got him looking. 2 down.
Well, with 2 strikes on the hitter, he went with the heat. I tell you what, a fastball in the low 90s, still very, very effective.
Hamilton gets set. Here's the delivery. Hard grounded to short. And Ramirez fields the ball. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. Good defensive half inning there. No hits allowed. Ozzie Guillen taking a look at you right there. And he knows it starts with great pitching. Happy with the last inning on the mound. Now looking for the offense. And Martin to bat. And one of the top 10 averages right now. And that'll set down Tien.
Well, nice play by the third baseman. Been able to get over, get in front of the ball, and make the throw across the field. Well done.
Base is empty with 1 away. Here's the pitch. He waved at that breaker and misses, and an 0-1 count. A little too eager, and he's behind 0-2. A swing and a miss, strike 3, but a chance at first. And there's the throw down to first base, and they got him.
Nice play by the catcher. Time to get out of the crouch and get it over to first base ahead of the batter. Sometimes these things can get away from you. He did a great job keeping it in front.
Good hustle and a great arm. Base is empty with 2 outs. First pitch on the way to Damon. Cut fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Ground ball to Davis. And he'll step on first to retire the side. And a good defensive half inning. 3. And we've got Cruz batting. He'll start things off here, inning number 4.
Number 17, Nelson Cruz.
Fastball in there, 0-1. That's hit foul by Cruz.
Well, I say we've seen some great plays on the field today, and how about some great plays by the fans as well, Gary?
Look at the section, a standing ovation. They're all up over there.
I want to see the peanut guy make a diving catch now. Let's go.
Liner towards the hole, and Konerko makes the catch. Be sure to tune in again this Saturday. We'll see Brian McCann and the Atlanta Braves find themselves at Dodger Stadium to take on the Dodgers. The action gets started at 4 Eastern. 1 away. Michael Young gets set.
Well, Michael Young emerged as a leader of the Texas Rangers in 2009. Think about an all-star shortstop relinquishing his shortstop duties to move to third base so Elvis Andrus can play shortstop, a better defender, with more range than Michael Young, and yet Michael Young still put up a fantastic year playing third base.
And Eric Bedard delivers strike 2. He's in control in this AB. Michael Young has become one of the leading extra base hitters in the American League, with the Rangers popping 36. Swing and a line drive. Beckham able to pull that one in. A look at some lineups who have been crushing the ball over the fence for the last 10 games. Our State Farm leaderboard. The White Sox #1. The Angels in 2nd. Blue Jays 3rd. 4th spot, Rangers. And it's the Yankees #5.
Both of these teams have been driving the ball over the last 10 games, hitting it out of the ballpark and doing it with the home run.
He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Bedard. Swung on the fastball, couldn't get to it. 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. And they're unable to make any noise here in this half inning. And we are still knotted up in Chicago. And it's Alexei Ramirez now to lead it off. He's in the top echelon of hits right now.
Alexei Ramirez.
Pitch on the way. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. There's a soaring high drive deep to left field, way back there. And a solo home run. They lead by 1.
And drove it out of the park.
What they're going to want to do in this ball game now is take advantage of that and build that momentum up.
Well, they need to still be aggressive out there and go right after. Now that's what you want. Run support for your pitching and attack the opposition. That's what the White Sox are doing right here.
And he starts Konerko out. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball. 0-1. And the home run there, Steve, the pitcher's going to have to be very careful now.
Well, that's right. Damage control is critical. You don't want this inning to get out of control.
Can't get him to chase the fastball. Low, 1-2.
Now, if you saw the game last night, you saw what a disappointing day he had at the plate, striking out 3 times in that one. Let's see if they can turn it around today.
It's up against the wall on a bounce.
Now this pitch just cuts right over the heart of the plate. The hitter handled it perfectly.
That's one of those where you've given in by making a bad pitch and really made it much easier for the hitter.
Now he's better than that. Bear down.
RBI opportunity right here for Carlos Quentin, leading the MLB in batting average. First pitch to Quentin. Now swing and a shot toward second. 1 away. Now State Farm brings you the leaderboard for the highest on-base percentage in the league.
Getting on base is a philosophy. It's a mental state. It's really an approach, and these guys understand that. They understand they have to do whatever they can to get on. They have the toughest at-bats of any hitters in the major leagues.
And Beckham's in the box.
You talk about Gordon Beckham and the fact that in his rookie.
Now a ball hit high in the air, left field, way back. Goodbye, a 2-run homer. A little distance now, increasing their lead 1-3.
Well, they're going to have to start thinking about backing some of these hitters off. They're looking very comfortable. 3 home runs so far today.
You can survive home runs, but you start getting to this number and you're going to be in trouble even if they're solo.
Yeah, you're right. White Sox lead expanding here, Gary. They just keep getting big hits.
Number 51.
Base is empty, 1 out.
Alex Rios.
And he starts Rios out. There's a swing and a liner. And the catch by Kinsler. And a chance here to check out the league's batting leaders, courtesy of State Farm.
All of these guys, quality contact hitters. And, you know, when you're that kind of a hitter, it means that you can hit any kind of pitch the pitcher throws, and you're using the whole field. You're hitting it where it's pitched.
That one hit well. Murphy's there. And the sides retired as they head into the dugout. But they strike for 3 runs here thanks to 2 home runs in the inning. The White Sox leading now. They've got the momentum. A look now at Ron Washington. Bit of a hole he's watched this team dig so far, strategizing a comeback attempt right now. And Przinsky calls for the pitch. That one's lined softly towards the gap left center. That'll put Saltalamacchia on first. That's going to bring up David Murphy. Let's take a moment to look at the Central Division standings as the season moves into June. Brought to you by State Farm. It's the White Sox in first. Second place, the Royals. Twins in the third spot. Tigers in fourth place. And down at the bottom, the Cleveland Indians.
Chicago White Sox on fire right now, back from the dead. They couldn't do anything right before, and now they're doing everything right.
Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Over to second for one. Over to first, he is safe. Almost a double play, not quite enough time.
They get the lead runner at second base, but I think they would have liked to have gotten two right there.
First pitch, here it comes. And he watches the outside pitch from Bedard for a ball.
But if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
The 1-1. Just off the inside edge, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Takes a swing at that fastball but doesn't make contact, and it goes even at 2. Fastball in there, struck him out at number 2.
He's got some real giddy up on the fastball today. It's got that good late action in the zone. That's his 5th strikeout on the fastball.
Here's the delivery. Swung on, hit. Bedard throws on to first. Side is retired. No runs on a base hit. They leave one man on at first. And Martin to bat. Great season, top 10 in RBI.
Number 25, Martin.
He delivers. Takes a swipe on that pitch in the dirt. Not sure if he saw that. And that's a strike. Martin's going to have to take very close approach on the next one. Well hit towards the middle. And that'll put Tien on first. Let's take a second to view the teams with the most pop in their bats. Our State Farm leaderboard. Number 1, the White Sox. The Red Sox in second. Blue Jays third. The Angels fourth. And for the Orioles, they are fifth.
But 1 through 9, this team can absolutely pound the baseball. Number 1 in baseball in slugging percentage, and it goes 1 through 9. They don't care who it is. They're going to set back on that back leg and try to drive you out of the ballpark. They absolutely pound the ball.
1 away.
The center fielder has a good angle to run this one down. He calls off the left fielder.
Number 8.
Great catch.
And it's Johnny Damon now.
When I take a look at Johnny Damon's approach at the plate, he's a slasher in there. He's a guy that goes up looking to swing the bat, to put the ball in play, but has enough patience to take the walk if a pitcher gives it to him.
And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike. Certainly Johnny Damon in 09 liked the new Yankee Stadium and that wonderful wind tunnel to right center.
Well, Johnny Damon's, has a swing that's tailor-made for a short porch in right field, and he took full advantage with the 24 homers. But the fact that he played in Boston and he's successful in New York tells you that this guy can play anywhere.
Well, he's a veteran hitter, and a guy really that I think rubs off on the people around him in the lineup. His approach, his focus, his professionalism really does lead an offense.
And a shot here for Alexi Ramirez, 2 down. One of the best batting averages in the league. And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1.
Well, he's having some kind of offensive season, Gary, really in the middle of everything this team's doing offensively.
And it's 0-2. Alexi Ramirez going to have to protect now.
I had the hat trick last night, striking out 3 times in that ball game, and see if he can't make some adjustments today.
He was able to ring up that K, and that's going to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, and And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. First pitch on the way. And Bedard has him 0-1. That one a called strike. Here's the pitch. This one swung on, hit down the line and right. And it's going to be Quentin as he ranges in and comes up with it. And a chance to check out the schedule for the White Sox. They wrap up this Texas series today. They'll kick off a series with division rivals, the Cleveland Indians, a team they beat in the previous series between the two. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then they'll grapple with another American League Central team, the Detroit Tigers. Wins will not come easy over the next stretch of games. Hamilton gets set. Here's the delivery. And Bedard has him 0-1. That one a called strike.
This is the go-to pitch for many pitchers in the Major League. The fastball down and away.
Swings and hits this one. Going to be fielded by Rios. That one's taken care of.
The Texas Rangers, right fielder, number 7.
And we've got Cruz batting.
Cruz.
Bedard gets set and delivers. That's swung on a liner here. And it's caught by Ramirez. And they are retired in short order. Good defensive half inning. The White Sox still on top. And Paul Konerko to lead it off. He's the league leader in ribbies.
Number 14, Paul Konerko.
And he starts Konerko out. That's it, foul by Konerko. Here's a swing, line drive down the left field line. Gone, a home run.
White Sox lead expanded here, Gary. They just keep getting big hits.
Number 20, Carlos Quentin.
First pitch to Quentin. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike one. Steve, this has been an unbelievable offensive show, and contributing to it the long ball. There's a swing, line drive, center field. That's going to bring Gordon Beckham up.
Now breaking down Carlos Quentin's season so far. Let's see how he stacks up compared to everybody else. First in batting average with runners in scoring position. He's also a hit machine, leading the league in hits right now, swinging the bat well. Every time he puts it in play, he seems to find a hole.
Out on the mound, we've got Chris Ray. He'll be the relief pitcher for the Rangers. Had a home run back in the fourth inning. Takes that first pitch low in the strike zone, strike one. Here's the 0-1 from Ray. Can't catch up with that swing, and a miss, and it's now 0-2. Line shot into center field. One away now.
Now batting for the Chicago White Sox. Center
One out,
fielder,
and
number
Alex
51,
Rios at the plate.
Alex
And he's in the top 10 in the league in runs. The pitch. Swinging and a miss, and he falls behind on the count 0-1.
Well, he's getting the job done this year, no question about it. Such production, so consistent.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And it's starting to head out towards the wall. He's thinking extra bases. Quentin around third, headed for the plate. And he will score. Great base running.
Now batting.
Openings for this lineup offensively, don't give it to him now because they are hot.
A.J. Pierzynski.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
Chance to drive it around A.J. Pierzynski. And the offense here is putting on the show. Right now, they're in charge of this ball game.
Gary, that last hit just blows the door wide open right there. I mean, they've got a shot at running away with this thing.
And the other thing they know is they've got time and outs on their side. Has to dive, but he's back in there in time. Liner towards the hole. Tremendous situation now for the White Sox. That's a really good pitch, Steve, and an 0-2 offering to keep that down and in.
That's a perfect pitcher's pitch. At this point, you've got to tip your hat to the batter. That's a solid job.
And here's Martian in the top 10 in hits. Here's the 0-1 from Ray, and that's a strike. Martian's going to have to take very close approach on the next one.
Well, you know, in this situation right here that the hitter's always going to look for a fastball. The pitcher was smart, though. He threw in that slider, got the hitter out in front to swing early.
Able to set him down there, chalk that one up as a strikeout for him. It's going to be Nix now. First pitch on the way. Slider misses badly with it, 1-0.
Well, this would be a perfect pitch if it stayed in the zone. This slider just slid right out of the zone, just off the bottom outside corner.
Swings and misses at the fastball. That'll even the count at 1. Sharp bite to that slider, 1-2. Struck him out. He gets out of this with just a little hurt. Well, they add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. White Sox, they've got a commanding 5-run lead. Middle of the lineup coming along. Look at the manager, Ozzie Guillen. Things have been going right for him. His ball club today, last half inning, they proved productive. Now they're looking to expand that lead. Bedard gets him to swing and a miss for a strike.
Look, Gary, with this big a lead here in the 7th inning, it's incumbent upon the pitcher to throw
up the middle. Bedard, though Young, is retired. And Chris Davis to bat. 0 for 2 thus far. Bedard gets set and delivers. Swing, hot shot. Bedard. And that sets down Davis.
After the pitch, the pitcher becomes an infielder. Quick reactions allow him to make the play and get the out at first.
Here's the first pitch. He sends this one in the air towards center. And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact. That's going to bring up David Murphy.
Well, even though he had 2 hits in the last game, his team lost, but he keeps swinging a bat like this, good things are going to happen.
Bedard gets set and delivers towards center field. Rios will field. That'll do it as they put that one away. No runs and a base hit. They leave one man on at first. The White Sox still ahead. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And so Johnny Damon leads it off. First pitch on the way to Damon. Strike one. Ray gets him swinging.
Oh, he just swung late on that one. That's what you call getting gassed up.
There's a swing and a smash. Off the wall on a hop. And Damon's trying to stretch it. So with nobody out, he's aboard at second after that double. Get to take a look at one here that probably should have ended at first base.
Well, he had the burners on coming out of the batter's box and rounding first base. Great aggressiveness on his part. He didn't let up and he gets in safely.
No indecision when he got to first base.
That's how you get in safely to second.
First pitch to him. Strike one. Ray gets him swinging. Hit hard to second. Picked up by Kinsler. And so Ramirez retired. Now the RBI leaders the last 10 games, courtesy of State Farm.
All of these guys have one thing in common. With the game on the line with runners on base, they come through in the clutch and deliver and drive in the big runs.
Runner over third, one down, Paul Konerko.
Well, the thing about Paul Konerko now at this stage in his career is he'll play a lot of games at first base. But
hit sharply towards the hole. And Damon comes in. Konerko's certainly one of those valuable players, especially in the American League as a bench player, because he does give pitchers concern. You know, if you make a mistake, he can drive them.
Well, he really can, and that's the thing with him. And, you know, you remember back to that World Series year in 2005 with the White Sox, how clutch he was for that team that entire season, and he's still that way at this stage in his career.
And it's Carlos Quentin in the box now. In the ball belted deep left center field, way back, over the wall, a 2-run home run.
This one's up in his eyes, up out of the zone. Most hitters will take this pitch. He swings at it, and just hits it out of the ballpark.
I guarantee you the pitcher wishes he had taken that pitch.
They have not figured out a way how to shut down this White Sox offense today. They look so good.
Number 15, Jordan Beckham.
Nobody on base, one away. At the belt, Ray kicks and throws. Back there in deep left center. This is a one-hopper off the wall. He'll hold there at second base, crediting with a double.
Well, that's 3 consecutive hits he's given up. He can't be out of gas yet. He just has to bear down and get somebody out. They don't want to go to the bullpen this early in the game.
And Alex Rios up. He's got a .296 career batting average against the Rangers. Now Saltalamacchia spots the pitch. A swing, line drive, deep left field. Out number 2. That will hold the runner at second. On tap for the Rangers here in June. We'll wrap up the Chicago series today. Following that, they'll have to deal with Evan Longoria. The Rays come into town. That's a 3-game series. Following that, a meeting against another team in the AL West, the Seattle Mariners. So quite a few home games that we're looking to capitalize. And doing the pitching, it'll be Neftali Feliz. The Rangers bring him in to relieve. It's going to be Przinsky. Try it again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. And that's by him 0-1.
He just rears back and throws this one with a little something extra on it. No chance of putting it in play.
Swing and a miss. He's in the hole. 2 strikes. And he dives back safely. Got him. And they're able to avert any more damage. Side retired. So they strike for 3 more runs here and widen that lead even further. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. Chance to take a look at the face of Ron Washington. The thoughts of the manager, one can only speculate, but at this point you got to believe he's got some words for that next practice. On the ground to third. That's 1 down. So with 1 down, it'll be Ian Kinsler. Grounded out last time. Now Kinsler gets set. That one fouled off by Kinsler. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Bedard. Swinging a drive, deep left center. And Rios picks it up.
Well, they followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
Bedard gets set and delivers. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
Gary, I think right now that you've got to consider trading outs for runs if you're pitching.
Ground ball towards second. Beckham. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. And nothing across here in this. And here's Martin leading it off.
Well, it's always nice to have a defensive replacement coming off the bench and holding a lead or holding a deficit and giving yourself a chance to win. Now he needs to come up with a big play.
The pitch. That's a strike. Feliz takes the count to 0-2.
He had a little extra giddy up on that one as he just blows it right by him.
And Tian swings and misses. Strike 3.
Well, you love what he did right there. There's no time wasted. Let's go right after him and sit him down.
That's about keeping a hitter off balance, and he certainly did there.
Well, just a hello, how you doing, and see you later.
It's going to be Knicks now.
Well, one of the more exciting call-ups in Major League Baseball. Everyone anticipating the arrival.
Ground ball to Davis. And he steps on first. That's the second out. Feliz comes up with all kinds of expectations as he's ranked the #1 prospect in the Texas organization and maybe right now in the American League.
And you think about what the Braves are missing out on. They had him. They traded him to the Texas Rangers when they got Mark Teixeira. He was in that package. And I tell you what, this arm, I don't know how anyone can trade an arm like this. They come along once in a lifetime. And I think the Texas Rangers are very, very happy to have him.
And it's off the wall in left center. Damon heads to third. So there are 2 men down here, but they do get a man in scoring position.
Well, this pitcher was cruising along in this inning. Not a lot of difficulty so far. Loses his concentration for just 1 second, and now a runner in scoring position. He's got to work.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. He's already homered twice in this one.
Gary, he's been an absolute nemesis today. I mean, he's so locked in right now, and 2 home runs in this one, and obviously they got a chance to run away with it.
0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
Well, this is where he has to make it.
There's a swing and a drive deep to left field. And that's the third out. Murphy grabs it. Save your arm. Do it by pitching only 8 times in 1 inning, 3 out. And here's Josh Hamilton leading it up. He flew out his last time up.
Number 32, Josh Hamilton.
Hamilton gets set. Here's the delivery. Swung and a ground ball to third. 1 down.
Obviously, winning big right now, you just want to go out there, make plays, throw strikes, force them to try to put multiple hits together to get back into this game.
Bedard gets set and delivers. And Cruz watches it low, a ball.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
Here's the 1-1. Look out. That one ran in and got him.
Well, it's always dangerous when you get hit with a pitch, especially when you get hit in the head. Let's hope he's all right.
That will bring Michael Young to the plate. And we'll get to see Bobby Jenks pitching. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
If you're a pitcher, you can't be completely surprised when the manager decides to pull you out of the game after hitting a batter, especially if you've done it more than once in a game. You have to at least expect some sort of response.
That first pitch was fouled off. It's 0-1. Jenks with a delivery. Swings, lines this one softly to right. And Young's got himself a single. Good offensive chance here.
Rangers, first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
It's now 1 ball, 1 strike. He watched that fastball that was in there.
Now that he's established the bottom of the strike zone, it gives him so many options. He can go to the breaking ball or climb the ladder with another fastball.
Jenks sends the 2-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And it gets down. That should bring home Cruz. There's the throw. And Cruz comes in. And he scores. Boy, he felt he could make it easily. He did. This Texas offense, multiple chances here. Well, I was already to mark this down on the card as a double. Put another line in there.
Well, he didn't let up at all, Gary. Great effort on his part. Took a chance, but he made it.
Amazing thing is he was able to do it standing up. And that swung on and hit. Rios. Davis around third, headed for the plate. And Davis is home.
Well, he got a pitch to hit over the heart of the plate, right at the belt. He drove it, didn't get the base hit, but at least advanced the runners.
Did get something out of it. I'm sure he'd like to have that pitch back. That was one he really had a shot at driving. Base is empty and 2 down. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. No hits, one at bat, lifetime off Jenks. The pitch. And David Murphy looks at that one for a ball. That'll even up the count.
Well, that's the pitch you want for the ground ball out. That two-seam fastball at the bottom of the strike zone. Just couldn't quite catch the plate. Good eye by the hitter.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he watches one called strike, and that runs the count full.
Sometimes you get a pitch, and if it's early enough in the count, you can just say, not this one, I'm going to wait for the next one.
Hit up the middle.
A good all-around effort, Gary, by the White Sox today allows them to get the win. They've got to be feeling pretty good about themselves.
Well, time to bestow that Pepsi Clutch Performance Award.
Well, you know, Gary, he got touched for a couple runs, but that doesn't overshadow how great he was in this game. Anytime you can go that deep in the game and only give up those 2 runs and you can turn it over your bullpen, it's a manager's dream. And he delivered that performance today, and that's why his team got the big win.
And Steve, they're able to win this game rather handily. A little bit of home cooking here that was right on from the beginning.
Well, Gary, as a player, you always like having the 10th man out there, and these fans provided that today. They were into it.
So for Steve Phillips and John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.